Wait for it. Hey yo.
Okay, because we're talking about baseball. I'll put on the Oakleys.
Oh my God, is it center fielder Coob?
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm reliever pitcher.
I go to relief pitcher in the pen. Coob, what's it like out there?
So is it back? Is it finally back?
Let's do that. What?
Is it back?
Baseball?
Is it back?
Baseball's back.
Yay!
Baseball is back.
Baseball
We got
is back.
spring training happening.
Yankees lost their spring training game today, I think.
That's spring
Who
training.
cares?
Spring training.
Who cares?
Not me. That's for sure.
You want to know who? I don't even know where to start. So much stuff has happened.
Can we start off with the biggest domino to fall? And that was the Dodgers assembling the Avengers.
Well, I think before
I
that,
wouldn't say
there was a big domino fall before that.
Well,
That was the Braves trading
For
for
Matt
Matt
Olson
Olson
and then
from Oakland
and then giving him 8 years.
an 8-year
and then they turned around and traded Matt Chapman.
No, that was Oakland.
That was Oakland.
Yeah, I'm saying Oakland.
yeah,
Oakland was in a fire
Matt
sale.
Olson.
They
Why
they
though?
were-
They
they
had
had-
no-
they had-
Are they in cap hell?
no, but they are
They're
They're-
penny pinchers.
they are penny pinchers, and it was time to pay all their guys.
Aren't they moving soon anyways?
Maybe, but also
Sorry, Danny.
You good?
they didn't if their era's done. You know how like they made the wild card game a bunch of times, all
Yeah,
that
and
stuff.
they lost to the Yankees.
All that's done. They traded Bassett, Chapman, and Olson.
Do you think Mahina? What's his name? Mahina?
Mania.
Manaya.
Sean Mania.
He could be out.
He could be out.
Hey, we need pitching. Hey,
We really don't need starting pitching. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna. No, we really don't. I will.
3 pitchers.
We don't. I will get into that later. But then Frederick decides to sign,
Freddie.
decides to sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Why, Freddie?
As if
New York Yankee fans care. I don't even
no,
care.
No,
that
I was gonna.
I cared so
As
much.
if give me.
Kevin to the.
No, I wanna get a
Freddie Freeman to AEW confirmed.
person on the Dodgers that's not like a
Good.
big name. Like as if
Chris Taylor.
No, they're all
Chris
big
Ta-
names. They're all
as if
big
Chris
names.
Taylor needed more help. But no, he goes to the Dodgers. That lineup's terrifying.
The All-Star
I'm very
team.
glad we don't play in the National League.
But starting.
Wow.
It's gonna be.
They have
scary.
3 MVPs on that team.
Yeah, Kershaw.
4.
Wait, who?
Mookie, Kershaw, Cody Bellinger, and Freddie Freeman.
Bellinger has stunk since
Yeah, but
he's won MVP.
he also was amazing in the playoffs.
But he was still PU stinky.
Not in the playoffs.
Still PU.
No.
Fair enough. But
if he can turn it around,
lot.
no.
This is a
so
very
are the
eventful
Dodgers
couple
winning
weeks of
120
baseball.
games this year, or like
Probably.
Like 130,
I'll raise you 140.
and then another,
undefeated?
and then a couple more
What's 62
things.
and
0?
Trevor Story and Chris Bryant, both
So,
free agents.
Chris Bryant, weird one.
Yeah.
Very
Colorado.
weird.
Can I present the scenario?
Sure.
Trevor
So
Story
last-
also kind of weird. Sorry, you
last-
No, that was not.
Last season, you trade Nolan Arenado and throw $50 million to the Cardinals to take him,
Yeah.
and then
No,
you pay,
that's what I was about to say.
yeah, I was gonna say, then you
And
pay Chris Bryant,
And then you pay Chris
much money
Bryant.
did they
who's
give him
older,
again?
right?
8 was it 6 or 8 years? 6 years, like 160
Yeah,
million?
a lot of dollar
Like,
dudes.
Bro, the guy's in the tail end of his career.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Chris
he is.
Bryant.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he is. He's already
He's
he's already
30.
done what every player could do. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's done a lot of stuff.
He won an MVP.
He's
and
won
is
an
also
MVP.
30. He's only 30
He's
years
only
old.
30? They're like
Only 30 years old.
33,
No, he's been.
34.
Vin, his rookie year was 2015.
You can't tell me that. That's just lies.
It's the
No,
truth.
he won the MVP like right away.
As a rookie,
Second year player. This is about to be his age 30 season.
Yeah.
He's
And
this is
he's gonna
year 8.
He's gonna send them to the moon.
Where-
in
Seven-
where
Colorado.
is time
years,
going,
182
Gale Nation? I have no
7 years,
idea.
$182 million for Chris Bryant.
He's
Makes
gonna send
no
those,
sense.
He's gonna send them to the moon there, though. That's gonna be fun.
to the moon.
And then
Sorry.
Correa, I think, is probably one-
Correa to the Twins. That's a
what
weird
the
one for me.
Giants, not the Giants, the
The
Yankees
Ast-
basically materialized there by freeing up cap space with the Josh Donaldson trade.
Yeah,
So
Ugh.
way to go, Cash. But yeah, Correa goes to the Twins.
that's an interesting one.
No, because now they have a pretty dang good lineup.
Who else? So who do they have? They got
They still have Miguel Sano. They still have Byron Buxton. They still have Max Kepler. They made some moves in free agency to bolster the team. The Twins look good, and the AL Central's pretty weak.
I still think that's.
Gotta
the
keep in
right-
mind, the Twins collapsed last year.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be really good, and they collapsed. So them bolstering up and getting good players, like I think, yeah, they'll be decent.
I mean, I still think it's the White Sox division.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
we'll
you can make
see.
a playoff run.
You are
That's true.
all you're all forgetting
so we said
about
story to
the
the
Detroit
Sox?
Tigers.
Yeah. So what upsets me about that is Trevor Story is not playing shortstop at Boston. Trevor
No.
Story is playing second base at Boston.
because Bogarts is there.
Xander's only there for another year.
That was my whole thing. Like Bogarts is a shortstop. And
yeah.
his Story's not even a true second baseman.
No, he's not true. He can play second base. There's
And
no
Glaber can
doubt
play
about
shortstop, but he's not playing shortstop anymore.
that. Who?
Glaber.
No, there's shortstop is much harder to play than second base. No, it is.
The field's the same size.
Then it's much because you have to throw to first, right? You don't need to throw that hard to get to first. You need to throw pretty hard to get to from short to first. Shortstop is the most athletic position on the field, other than center field.
I rest my case.
Anyways, so that's what upset me there. The Yankees.
Why
really,
does that upset you?
because the Yankees weren't in on any big free agents. They really weren't in. And this is a team that really did need to change. And they made one move.
Trade.
One move.
2 trades.
It's all really one move. They traded for Josh Donaldson as a kind of Falefa, for Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela.
Which honestly is not as bad as a trade. As
No,
people are making out to be.
it's not a bad trade.
It's gonna be
What's
disappointing.
bad
in
about
Yankee
it
baseball.
is
Can already tell.
that it freed up the cap space for them to sign Carlos Correa.
Yeah.
The Yankees got outmaneuvered and they've been outspent. And this is something that's not supposed to happen with the Yankees.
But this has been the story the past 3-4 off seasons.
Oh yeah,
all the free agents are out. The
well,
Yanks
not the last 3-4. 4 ago we traded for Giancarlo Stanton.
3 ago we signed
after
Garrett
that
Cole.
we signed Garrett Cole.
So but the last 2 off seasons, changes have needed to be made, big changes have needed to be made, and Cashman still thinks he could do it on his penny pinching budget.
Yeah. They're not penny pinching because they've spent $256 million. They have one of the highest payrolls in baseball.
Not penny pinching,
but it's incompetency.
Yeah,
what it is.
You spend all this money for all these players, and what do you do?
Yeah,
90s, not even 100 wins, and your team has the most strikeouts in the league, and your pitching can't even survive. You can't even survive your bullpen because your closer stinks.
Yeah,
and you brought back the same closer.
Yeah, I don't understand
we
that.
We had no choice.
I don't care. Release him.
No choice.
Pay him.
Pay the somebody else, bro. I'd rather have Plank from Ed and Eddie go up there and pitch.
But the Yankees also decided to stick with Rizzo at first base.
I'm okay with
trade
that.
Luke Voit away, which makes sense.
Good.
Luke Voit, good service.
Thanks for being the home run champion in COVID baseball.
There's probably going to be another trade on the way because the infield still doesn't make sense.
Who's
Glaber?
Really?
Glaber, he probably is.
And honestly, what would have made sense was package Glaber and Voit and some of your top prospects
for Fernando Tatis.
No, it was for Matt Olson.
Oh, get well soon, Fernando. By the way,
sorry, Nando.
But that would have made sense. It would have, locked up first base for Matt Olson, second base for DJ, go out and get a shortstop, and then Gio at third. But now Donaldson's at third, IKF's at short, but he can play catcher, but they're not going to do that. Second base is Glaber and DJ, and first is Rizzo.
And DJ, because DJ
but DJ should not be playing first base ever. So it doesn't make sense. I think I don't even know what you can get for Glaber. I don't know what his
probably not a lot. Maybe like a back end rotation guy.
Well, he's like 20
again,
right?
But his value's tanked.
The Yankees
so bad.
The Yankees don't need the rotation. The rotation as it stands right now is Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Nestor Cortez, Jameson Taillon, Jordan Montgomery. You still have Domingo Germán, who's coming back from injury.
He shouldn't even be on the team.
No, he shouldn't be on the team.
Let's be honest.
But right then and there, you have a starting 5. There's your rotation.
You trust? And you're telling me you trust that rotation?
Garrett Cole's good. Luis Severino looked good at the tail end of the year when he came back, and in spring training so far he's throwing gas. So I trust him enough. Taillon showed me enough to warrant trusting him at the back end.
Fair. Nestor.
And same with Monty.
Nestor's good.
And Nestor, you're talking Garrett Cole ace, Luis Severino 2, Nestor 3, and then back end Monty and Taillon.
That's what you're just saying. The issue is bullpen arms.
Easily bullpen. Easily. How you can go into the year trusting Chad Green and Aroldis Chapman in such high stress outs. It makes no sense.
Who else? Who's good? We have Wandy, who's not bad, right?
No, Wandy's awful.
No, Wandy's not bad. He really is not that bad.
I know Loizica had a good year too.
My whole thing is Ryan Tepera went to the Angels for 2 years, $14 million.
They should have re-signed Andrew Heaney.
He had a 2.8 ERA. Was really
I
good.
hate the school Wi-Fi.
Colin McHugh went to the Braves for 2 years, $10 million. He had a 1.55 ERA.
Who's the guy we got from? Sorry, the guy we got from Pittsburgh's really good.
Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes, great.
Aaron Loop,
great.
2 years, $17 million. Aaron Loop had a 0.95 ERA with the Mets last year.
Where's he now?
The Angels. Kendall Graveman did really well with the White Sox and with the Astros. Went to the White Sox. Yimi Garcia didn't do that well. Whatever. Let's see who else down here. But no, Mark Melancon led the league in saves last year. 2.23 ERA. Went to the Diamondbacks. Like
the Yankees aren't the premier spot anymore.
It's not that. It's just they weren't in it. Like these are all things that are feasible. Like very easy to spend. They're not long contracts. They're not expensive, but it's enough for the Yankees to do to get them over the hump and make their bullpen good again. And it's just not good. Is that Ken?
I know Ken is.
Nice glasses, bud. You look like spare parts.
That was my teammate.
Yeah.
Your teammate looks like spare parts, but
no, he doesn't.
I know.
Ken's nice.
I'm sorry.
Can I will say this though. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am, but I feel like bullpen arms as a whole are very inconsistent year by year.
Oh, for sure.
So that's why I don't.
Van.
No, when you're done.
I don't hate the fact that they're kind of quote unquote running it back with the same bullpen because again, I feel like some of these guys can turn it around. Although granted, like Chad Green was not good last year. Oldest Chapman hasn't been good in a few years.
Chad Green's like what? Bad year, good year, bad year, good year, bad year, good year.
No, what's happening with
I feel
Chad
like
Green,
they,
I think
they
is
cooked him. I think they cooked
exactly.
him.
I think I predicted them in the beginning of the year. Like they're gonna put too many innings on him. He's
really
gonna
did.
get beat. Like he really only throws fastballs. He doesn't really have a second
the same
pitch.
thing to Britton, do they overloaded Britton and he just like beat
Yeah, and
Britton's also hurt, right?
Yeah, he's
Britton was also good
Yeah.
for the year we traded for him. Then after that, he was just awful. But I need to eat my words for a second because I apologize because I was wrong about Wandy Peralta.
yes, you were wrong.
Wandy Peralta at the time of his trade with San Francisco had a 5.4 ERA.
Yes,
The ERA he had with the Yankees was a 2.95.
exactly.
He appeared in 46 games. He struck out 35 guys.
Yeah, he's a ground ball pitcher. He's very good. He's one of the guys that the analytics department was like, okay, let's try and fix him, and he's a success project.
And then they fixed
Andrew Haney, on the other hand, is not, which is funny because he's now getting paid by the Dodgers.
Yeah.
$8.5 million.
Watch him reform his game in LA.
Yeah.
I
Also,
can see it.
Toronto traded for Matt Chapman.
Yeah.
Gave away 3 MLB ready prospects. Philly gets Castellanos and Schwarber.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the Blue Jays are going to be scary.
The Blue, yeah, of course.
The Mets are looking scary. It's not a good time.
Mets
to
have
be
a
a Yankee fan.
Getting Chris Bassett is a huge get for them. Like you have a starting rotation, first 3 guys of DeGrom, Scherzer, and Bassett.
Yeah. It's scary. I'm not scary, happy for the Mets, but
I'm not.
there's no reason for us to hate that.
There's a really big reason. It's called
Not really.
it's called bragging rights.
Who cares?
I care.
It really only matters until they win a ring.
Yeah.
Speaking which we're not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
Neither of us are
exactly.
gonna win a ring.
All I really need the Yankees to do right now is just lock up Judge. Just extend him.
Cashman, we know you've gone crazy and you don't have a lot of moves left in you before you get the boot. So let's make this thing clear. Sign the guy, give him the money, and then get the heck out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
How about
still
that?
think
How about that, Brian?
There's probably still another move to be made, but as of right now, the team is pretty much solidified.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it's like a move similar to what we did with Voit. Like, it's like, yeah, we'll trade him for a decent prospect
low A
who's
prospect.
20 years old. Like Justin Land. Oh wow, my head twitched.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Yeah,
The burning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Lange, I think that's how I pronounce his name. Like he was 19 years old last year, played 9 games in rookie ball. Like
only 9.
the rookie ball, you don't get that many starts. So yeah, like he's we'll see if he pans out, but if he pans out, it'll be 3 years from now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I just think that's where we're at. And like right now, the Yankees are in a position where they're not better than the Rays,
Nope.
not better than the Blue Jays,
they're not better than the
and
Red
they
Sox.
might be even with the Red Sox.
I think the Red Sox are better. Than us.
Probably.
But we are better than the Orioles.
Whoa!
Can I say
All
this
for
too?
fourth
Can I say
place.
this too? This reminds me, for not in a way, like let me like I'm gonna say this and just kind of let me explain what I mean.
Sad.
This reminds me of the 2016 Yankees.
You mean the team that the
Where
the Judge Gary rookie season?
No, that was Judge was rookie year.
No, yeah,
after.
Judge
It was
Judge
Gary's
was-
rookie year.
Yeah,
but
no,
No,
Judge was
Judge
called
got
up
called
mid-season.
up in 2016,
Yeah,
and then
but his rookie year was 2017.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm saying this because it's a team that I feel like needs to blow it up.
No,
And they did blow it up in 2016 and ultimately worked for their benefit.
I wouldn't say.
I
blow
feel like
up.
it is time
They
for
did.
They did blow. They traded everyone.
Who?
And they traded Chapman, but they
Yeah,
got
but
him
we got
back.
Chapman back.
They traded Andrew Miller, who
Andrew Miller, who was never
Kudos.
really that good on the Yankees.
Andrew Miller was incredible.
Danny, your phone is ringing.
Oh, shut it, Jimmy. I
I
love you, Jimmy.
but no, I get what
Jimmy
you're
Danny
saying,
hates you.
but the Yankees aren't in a position to blow it up because they have so much money locked up with for so long with
they
key
just need
names.
to fix the issues of hey, we can't hit the baseball.
Well, they did make changes to the to
yeah,
the
I
staff.
feel like what's the guy they
Marcus
Marcus
got?
Timms, he's
Why
out.
would you have Marcus Timms, the guy who could only hit home runs and either strike out, as your hitting coach?
Well, I was gonna
and-
say they traded for the shortstop that they got.
I like IKF.
I think
IKF's
it's a great
nice.
contact
I
hitter.
like him. He's a good contact hitter, but he's also a fantastic defender.
Yeah.
He is very versatile. Listen, I know how good Gio was. IKF is better. And that is saying something.
Yeah.
So I think he'll pan out very well in New York.
He probably will, or he'll crumble.
I do like him.
He might crumble like Sonny Gray. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But another
Um,
thing, I want to touch on one more thing. Remember, what how many off seasons ago was Michael Brantley a free agent before he re-signed with Houston?
20
It was 20, right?
2019?
2019. It was
2019,
2018.
I think at the
2018.
end of 2019.
One of those two. Because here's the thing: Michael Brantley probably could have made the Yankees a whole lot better these past couple seasons than
Oh, for sure.
Stanton, Judge, and Joey Gallo, who I still don't think should be on the Yankees, but apparently,
Stanton's not bad.
apparently Joey Gallo.
Yeah, Stan slander after last year is not approved.
no, I love Giancarlo Stanton. Apparently, but like when Joey Gallo bats 150, people just love him and think he should be on the field at all times.
I don't hate Joey Gallo.
Why?
Because
He's a terrible batter. He cannot hit the baseball.
but the thing is,
He's also a Gold Glove defender.
I don't
Yeah.
care that he's a Gold Glove defender.
we need that. Then
we
we had
do need that.
Let me get my thoughts out. Let me get my thoughts out.
Okay.
You could be a great defender. Cool. Gio was a great defender. This guy's Gallo's a great defender. But if you bat under the Mendoza line for multiple seasons,
the whole time.
No.
Oh,
Has she been here the
That
whole
would've
time?
been
I was
kinda
like-
funny.
the guy just like he's not a hitter. He can't hit the ball. He's either hits a home run, he hits a double play, it's a ground ball, he strikes out. That is not what you want on a baseball team. You want guys that can hit the ball, that can run, that can drive runs in, and that don't strike out a lot. Like you look at the Yankee lineup, it's strikeouts galore, bro. Like Judge, Giancarlo,
I'm gonna let you on a
Gallo,
secret.
Rizzo, DJ,
Gio
Donaldson.
struck out a lot.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah, but Gio is not one of the. What we did was get two guys. Well, Josh Johnson is pretty average with the Yankees, but IKF doesn't. So they
One
went out
person.
and and got a guy who doesn't.
One person.
Yeah,
One guy out
that's
of
another
9.
person.
1 out of 9
Well,
hits for contact.
DJ shouldn't. He doesn't usually. And then the rest I can't really say anything about. But that was also their philosophy, which you gotta keep in mind.
I just,
The hitting coach is different.
who's the hitting coach now?
The guy who was working in the minors, who everyone loved.
Can I say this too with Gallo?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't hate it when Gallo strikes out because I know what we're getting out of him. He's either
I'm very in on Gallo.
he's
you're
either
so in on him.
he either hits a 470-foot bomb, which is always fun, or he strikes out.
and you're okay.
You also
with
got
that.
to keep in mind the shift
And
is
you're
banned.
okay with that.
But he
The
plays good
shift is
defense.
banned.
Yeah, it's just
That's also ridiculous.
It's
I find
not.
that so ridiculous.
Nah,
Like,
I
you have to take components out of
Well,
your
no, it
game
doesn't-
to
it
make
starts-
it easier for hitters who
it starts
can't
next
push
year.
the ball.
That starts next year.
it starts next
Give me
year.
a break. If you can't push the ball, you shouldn't. They should. Hey, half our hitters can't push.
Then
push
what's
the
the
ball.
point of positions?
What's the point? What's the point of getting rid of the shift if it helps you counter pull hitters?
But also, just like people don't like the shift.
why?
What do you mean? Why? It's boring.
It literally
It's
counteracts certain
boring.
players.
Yeah, it does counter. It's a strategic point.
Yes, that's
but like you should not, as a shortstop, you shouldn't play on the right side of second base.
for certain
Because
players you should.
No, because that's not shortstop.
That's second base.
That's second base.
That's the shift. That's the whole point.
I know. There's no reason why you should have 4 outfielders because it's not little league. Like I'm all for the shift being banned because it has gotten egregious in years past. Like I get shifting like a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, or all that stuff. But when you are doing stuff that is ridiculous, like 4 outfielders, having your third baseman on the other side of second base, then it gets out of hand.
Can I say
Just
two?
hit the,
Can
just
I?
learn to hit the ball the other way. Like, geez.
Can I say two
Oh
things?
my god.
Then do it.
I can teach you. I can teach you. to
Then
hit the ball
do
the
it.
other way. You just drop the shoulders.
It's so easy to say it from behind here.
It's so very
you
much
can't
is.
hit a 90,
Do it.
80 mile an hour fastball.
Dude, I can't even hit a 70-mile-an-hour.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Can I say two things?
What's up, Danny?
One,
I guess
so
myself
I
as
do
much as I
kind of
probably
agree
can.
with Vin. I kind of personally like to an extent.
Up top.
To an extent. Oh, to an extent.
I don't.
yeah.
I still want the up top. Thank you.
To an extent.
To an
I don't mind the shift.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
No, I'm trying to text Ab.
Okay. I don't mind the shift personally. I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat. Obviously, it's a lot easier said than done to kind of just learn to hit
Again,
another way.
I'm just going off what players are saying. And
Okay.
it's not like, people are saying like, oh, just hit the other way. The vast
It's
majority
hard.
of players is being like, this is ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
But can
and I'm talking about pitchers too when I say
I know,
that.
Danny. You finish, and then I have one
Okay,
more thing to say, and then I'm done with this.
I will
Or
say
am.
though, it is kind. I am gonna miss the moments where like people will just bunt down the opposite field line and just get a double out of it because the shift is just so
Mhm.
egregious. But I'm okay with it too. Like my other thing is though, like how do you enforce it? Like what's like? Do you know what they're specifically doing? This is a
Probably
genuine
not,
question.
but probably just like shortstop has to be at a certain point. Like they can't go too far left. They can't go too far right. So I'm guessing like the
What'll
line
be
will that be will
bases?
be second base.
Second base.
Yeah, and third base can't be on the other side of shortstop. Probably.
But where do you determine where shortstop specifically is? I feel
just
like
told
that
you.
no, but like where?
like the shortstop player.
Okay.
So like here's shortstop, here's third base.
Okay.
Third base can't be here.
Okay.
So
That
they can be there, but that also does different with the shift.
okay. That's what I meant because I didn't know like I didn't
what do you
because I
guys
thought
think
you were
of
talking
milk
about like the
chocolate chip ice
legitimate
cream?
No, I
position
can't
where
stand
like
it.
where is
All
okay.
right, let's get into
comment below what you think. But yeah, hang on. Sorry. One more.
Oh, can I say there's a
What?
rule change actually. Ghost Runner's back, so that's kind of sad.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like
I
that
like
either.
it like
We can
past
agree
the
on that?
13th inning.
That's what I was saying.
Gross Ghost Runner.
Gross Ghost Runner.
Gross Ghost Runner.
Gross.
Okay. One more thing
Okay.
about this, and then I think we could move on. So from a very young age, a baseball player is taught a couple of things, right? One of those things is to go the other way with the ball. Did they score again?
No, Bonaventure's into the NIT semifinal.
Let's go, Bonaventure. But no, like
That is a-
players are taught to pull the ball and push the ball, right?
Not necessarily.
Did you play baseball as a kid?
I was the wrong. I had 24 hits in 8 years, so I'm the
Okay,
wrong
well,
person to
I'm-
ask
okay,
I
about
had
this.
2 and 5.
Yeah.
I was taught when I played baseball that if the pitch is on the outside and you want to hit the ball the other way, you just come a little late on it. You don't try and pull everything because then you're going to be off balance. You go with the ball. Players these days aren't going with the ball. They're just trying to mash everything because in this day and age in baseball, it's not about your average or how good you're doing. It's about how hard you hit the ball, how high you hit the ball, and how far you hit the ball. It ruins baseball.
All I'm
Thank
going to
you.
say is
Your number.
if the best people in the world at this are struggling to do it, I think it's a problem.
I can see that.
These people should be able to just be like, oh, I can push. But when you don't know if a 99 mile an hour fastball or an 80 mile an hour curveball is coming at you, and you have to make that adjustment, it's probably hard to pull or push.
A lot of
and
it's
you
up
kinda
here.
just
A
go
lot
back
of
to
it is up
tendency.
here too.
Yeah,
And I think
Um,
that was a big problem for the Yankees. I feel like a lot of their players looked mentally tired on the field.
probably. All right, I
But-
think we should probably
Yeah,
move
can we-
on.
How are
we
you
talk
guys?
about,
When we get back, we're going to talk about how each of our brackets is perfect. No team lost that we didn't pick. Each one has 100% bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the
Right?
we're the
Yeah.
gurus. We just
Yeah.
didn't submit our brackets. Our brackets are on
I
paper.
picked. I picked Baylor. Okay, goodbye.